AI voices, huh? They're getting pretty darn good these days.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, have you checked out NotebookLM and Discover's Daily Listen?
I have.
It's amazing. They're using AI to like sum up all these long articles and stuff.
Right.
And the voices, man, they just sound like real people.
Definitely.
It's a little freaky almost. But you know what's interesting?
What's that?
There's this whole like mystery going on about who these voices actually belong to.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, how are they making them sound so real?
Exactly.
Right.
And get this, just a few days ago, over on NotebookLM's Discord,
Uh-huh.
this user popped up, totally worried, thinking they were hearing their own voice in one of the audio summaries.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I can't imagine how weird that would be. Like hearing your stuff, but it's not really you.
It's wild.
Got it.
So did they figure out what was going on?
Well, Google jumped in.
Yeah.
You know, they were like, hold up, everyone, we're using professional voice actors.
That makes
Right. So they're all about keeping things ethical, you know, making sure the actors are paid and all that good stuff.
definitely.
And actually, David Black, you know him, he's Google's managing director for all that tech stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Media, telecom, all that.
Right, right.
Well, he made a statement. He said, the voices you're hearing in the audio overviews, those are based on real pros.
Mm-hmm.
People we hired who know what's up and are getting paid for their voices.
I mean, that makes sense, right? They want to make sure they're doing things by the book.
Totally. But did they actually say who these actors are?
You know, they haven't actually named them. Probably try to keep things private for the actors, you know?
Yeah, makes sense. But hold on, because here's where it gets even more interesting. The user who thought it was their voice,
Yeah.
they actually spoke up again and said, hey, you know what? It's not actually my voice.
What?
They listened to the samples in NotebookLM's promo video,
Oh, wow.
and it wasn't them. So it was like a total coincidence.
It's crazy how real this AI is getting, right?
Totally.
You can't even tell the difference anymore.
Right. Like, seriously.
Okay.
Is this my voice or is this a computer? Who knows?
Yeah, like it makes you wonder about, you know, all the stuff about copyright and stuff, right? Who owns these voices?
Right.
And like, what if someone tries to copy your voice without your permission? It gets kind of tricky.
Right.
But Google, at least, seems to be taking it pretty seriously. Like,
Yeah.
Black even said, this whole thing was a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, our lawyers are all over this voice plagiarism stuff.
Right.
Like, they're not messing around.
So, okay, we've got these AI voices. They're already summarizing articles, news, whatever.
Right.
What's next? I mean, where does this whole thing go from here?
Oh, man, that's the big question.
Right.
It could be huge, but there's a lot to think about, right? Like, how do we protect people's rights?
Exactly.
Like, you know, if someone's voice is used, how do they get paid for it?
Yeah.
And how do we stop people from, like, you know, faking voices and using them to trick people?
Yeah, like deepfakes.
Exactly. It's a whole new world out there, man.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And for all of you listening out there, think about this.
Yeah.
How are we going to deal with all this? Should
Hmm.
there be laws, you know, to keep things in check?
Mm-hmm.
And what can we do to protect our own voices in this crazy changing world?
Mm-hmm.
Something to think about.
Yeah,
There's
definitely.
a lot to chew on.